I guess if he wants to do that.
Telling Mary that he doesn't want to marry her.
Shay, Shay, you don't need to explain it to me. I know. Do you know what it is? Do you want me to tell you?
What? What is it?
He feels bad for her, so he feels like it's his duty to take care of her now.
Been telling you that forever. Been telling you to make really whether or not to like her or any bullshit like that. Do that for her. Because every time something happens, turns around with some sob story, and now it's like she broke down and wants to take her. I'm going to say, I'm gonna her problem. Almost 20 years old. Think he's gonna go out and find a woman to settle down with from almost 40 years old? No, he's gonna marry her. He's gonna just bring her down to the point where he's marrying her.
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious that actually took her on this little vacation because Karen kept saying, no, I think they're broken up for good. I was like, nah. I was like, within the month, they're going to be back together. What the heck was that? I was spot on. I didn't think they would take her all the way down to Arkansas. I'm sure she's been right there and absolutely fat and crazy. I thought I put out how right I was. So you can laugh a little bit at that. Absolutely, they ruined Blake's life. But like, had every chance in the fucking world to fucking break up with her, and still she does not. This is on him. Every every single friend or family member of his, even his boss, has told him to get rid of this girl and get together with her.
Hey, listen. Sometimes you gotta learn it the hard way.
I guess you gotta learn it the hard way.
Everybody needs a Carly. Well, it's not Carly for everybody. In his case, it's gonna be whatever her bitch's name is. Everyone needs to kill your faith in all women. I don't know if that makes any sense. No, no, no. In his mind, he thinks that all girls are like, oh, dainty, and they need to be protected, and all this other crap. And I guarantee you that without him, she'd be doing just as good as she's doing today. But in his mind, in his own mind, he's like, oh, I'm saving her. He's got a savior complex, and you're not gonna pull that away from him because he really thinks he's saving her. And she's being submissive right now, so like he's buying into it more because he's like, "Oh, you helped me so much. Thank you." And my kid says thank you, and all this other. Wait till he lives in his house. And she starts changing everything. You're not allowed to see your friends. What the fuck are you doing at work? I need your truck. Oh, I need to go do this job. I don't care. I need your truck more. And I have a child and all this stuff. He doesn't understand. He's like a little kid. It's like he's never dated in his life. She's taking advantage. Shay, I'm telling you, some girls are just good at that. Of like playing the victim to take advantage of people. That's. Ooh, the thing is, he never had a dad. No, no one's ever told. What I'm telling you, no one's told him. No one's ever sat him down and be like, "Hey, maybe if you have a fight with your girlfriend, she might call the cops and try to get you in trouble." Remember when you got upset when I told you that when we would fight sometimes at the old house, and my mom would be like, "Be careful, because she'll call the cops on you," and you got all mad. Because sometimes it's not about you calling the cops; it's about making a situation so that somebody else has to call the cops. It's making a scene. It's like you start breaking shit, and you start screaming, "Ow, ow, ow," and other people are gonna be like, "Oh, I gotta step in and save this person." You obviously wouldn't do that because that's not even where your mind goes today. But there are people who would, and I feel like she's one of those people. I just think they had like he bends pretty easily. It's gonna take a really hard actual breakup for him to realize that. I think he knows it to some extent at this point because like if he was honestly he won't lose anything right now though is the thing. Like he doesn't see that right now he wouldn't lose a single thing. What? Okay, what happens if one of her dumbass friends calls a welfare check on her because she's worried that like Blake is they're on some fucking weird shit and she calls a welfare check on her because she's pulling one of her fucking bitch ass moves and they show up and they find all the guns because that's the first thing they're gonna check, right? They're gonna secure whatever is the reason for the welfare check, right? Yeah, it just he's opening himself up to like just danger, and he does not want to see it because all he sees is, oh, I need to be saved. I need to be saved. Look at my butt. I need to be saved. I listen. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm not a misogynist because in some ways I am, but also I don't think I'm wrong about this. It's a relationship with his mom, his friends, his job. Yeah. They're not gonna leave you when you're up. Well, yeah, but that's different. That's his fucking mom. That's way different, right? Yeah, I mean, you and I know that. I mean, who are we fooling here, Shay? Of course, we know that. Him, for some reason, is dumb. I just told. I didn't mute myself. I told stream all of the drama. I'm sorry. I don't know how much they heard. I don't know. Yeah, the bots that come and watch. Ow. The cat. Dang it. Really bothered. The baby will fucking baby. I want him to take a longer nap. Ow. Fucking. Got it? He needs to find someone that lives nearby. It's like a hot, like someone his age hot. He needs to find him like a different. He's not gonna go to Honduras and he's on. He's gonna get pussy now. That's later. He needs some casual. He needs some casual on the side, and right now he's not looking to find it.
Yeah, that's the biggest issue. That's what I fucking told. I was like, but she's always got these excuses. Oh, it's really. She's like, there's not tons of girls out here. It's not like
No, the issue with him. You can tell her I said this. The issue with him is Doesn't have any male. She doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. No advice that she gives him will ever make sense to him because she's coming at it from a girl's perspective. You have to think about it like a guy. How would a dad handle it or a dude handle it? Well, you sit him down, you get him a beer, and you take him to the strip club. That's what you do. You know? You bond, you talk about it, you lay down the hard truth. Hey, she's a fucking cunt. You need to go find other girls. I'm just saying, she could try to set him up with some of the girls at work.
Yeah.
The only way that
you know what? No, apparently, or I guess, well, Karen doesn't like any of the girls that she works with.
It doesn't matter. This isn't about Karen getting pussy. The issue is you have to let that shit go at some point. And like, if you actually care, you date for him. You find prospects, and then you find ways to like get them together.
Yeah. At least technically they would have a job.
Yeah, at the very least. But at this point, that's not even where the bar's at. So like having a job is like at that point, that's like eons beyond what you're looking for. It's not like this bitch has a job.
No, I know. That's why I said at least she'd have a job.
Yeah. The literal line is all the way past the ground. And it's hitting Satan on one of the fucking horns. Satan is scraping his horn down the line. On the bar.
I think Blake has just given up. Like, I guess that's kind of what you're saying, but Blake has given up. I don't think Karen's the person to go get him a date. But also, like, why? I wouldn't know what to tell Blake to get him back into the dating room
because you're not a guy. He doesn't have any strong male influences in his life that'll tell him to get his head out of his ass. Not that he'd listen.
Yeah, I was like, every single friend he does have, even his boss, tells him to dump this girl. But like, Blake's not fucking listening to anyone.
Yeah, because it's doubling down. Because he's over here like, help me, daddy. And they're like, dump her. And he's like, no, I gotta do the hard thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're creating you're creating like the perfect environment for him to be like, no, I will be the hero. You know? I'm Captain Save-A-Ho. No matter what anybody says.
Yeah.
And to some extent, I get it. You know what? There is an epidemic of male loneliness, all right? I understand where he's coming from. I mean, if pussy just kept coming back to your doorstep and asking to fucking sleep inside, like, you know, who wouldn't love that? But
most men would do anything for that.
Yeah, but that's not healthy because that's not how pussy works. All right, it's supposed to be difficult to get.
Yeah. I don't think it's supposed to be begging at your door.
No, if you were a hunter and a big ass fucking deer just ended up like killing itself and then filleting itself into perfect little meat chunks and then packaging itself and leaving itself on your front doorstep, wouldn't you think like, oh shit, there's something probably wrong with this fucking meat?
Probably.
I wouldn't eat it.
I would definitely second guess it if it did that, because what do you mean? This big old bear just died on my doorstep for me. Like, that's not normal.
That's like only girls experience that. Like, there's dicks everywhere. You can fall down and land on a pile of dicks. That's not how it works for dudes, all right? And if there's a fucking vagina just sitting there, just randomly off the side of the road, like, hey, fuck me. I don't know. I feel like that'd be kind of weird. And it should like let out like little signals in your brain. But for some reason, it's not working for him.
No, because he's like the phrase you just said, Captain Save-A-Ho. He really is trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho. He's trying to save a hoe, but this bitch does not want to be saved.
No, but that's not about that. She's gonna tell him, hey, I need this, I need that, my kids. Who's gonna help me? I'm all alone, I'm gonna kill myself. Just lick it a little bit. But I'm not even trying to be funny. That's how it goes. Oh, poor me, poor me. Come slide it in for a little bit to make me feel better.
Yeah?
That's the game. All right, that's the con. Again, it's misogynistic as that sounds, and it's not all women.
But it is definitely her.
It's definitely this bitch.
Like, cause that's the thing about like sometimes stereotypes. Like it might not be all women. Not all women are hoes looking to be saved. But also, this bitch definitely is. It's not that she actually wants to be saved. It's just she wants to use him, and he's being really fucking easy to be used. And she's making it real damn easy.
Yeah, and his politics kind of lead into that. Oh, he's got to be this big, tough 9-to-5 guy coming home and taking care of his girl. You know what I mean? It's all set up for him to be a cuck.
Yeah.
But again, he doesn't have anybody on on this level coming at him with this level of hostility that he respects. Because if I said it to him, he wouldn't respect me. He doesn't have a father figure in his life.
No, he did not have a father figure in his life.
That's the real problem. And then the only figures in his life, his mom, is sitting there being like, why does the bear try to hunt the fish? Why does the bear keep hunting the fish?
It's more like, why does the fish keep throwing herself at this bear? And like,
yeah, why is this bear like house sitting a fish? Why is this bear showing up and tending to this fish?
Yeah.
And bringing it little fish food.
And Blake's over here like, I'm being a bear. And Karen's like, but you're not, like, not really, but like, I don't think he really respects her opinion when it comes to women.
Because she's a woman. Sorry.
Okay.
Shay, would a fish know how to catch a fish?
Yes and no.
No! They don't.
Well, like, as a woman, I know.
No, you don't.
Like in a man.
No, you.
I know what would attract me to a man.
You know what? No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. You have an image of what would attract you to a man. You don't know what you want, Shay. A fish just swims down a stream, and its only goal.
Yeah, except I am not a fish. I'm a human. So there is some difference.
You're changing the analogy now. We're talking about birds and bears. I mean, fish and bears. Now you're adding humans.
Yeah.
That's not what this is.
But see, there's a difference.
Shay, if we were in the jungle, a fish would never talk to a bear the way you're talking to me this way. You know why? Because I would have eaten you by now.
Which is why I'm like, no, the analogy that a fish doesn't know how to catch a fish, I don't think is correct. Because if a fish sat there and was like, if you dangled a worm in front of me, yeah, I'd probably go for it. If you dangled, something shiny in front of me,
Fish don't have brains like that. Fish don't think like that. All a fish sees is, oh, worm, look at that, and then they get caught. There's no higher function besides, ooh, look, wormy.
That's why I'm like, no, that analogy just doesn't don't work.
It does work.
She's still a human. She's still a human. Amber might be a fucking cunt, but she's still a human.
No, it's just hurting your feelings because you're the fish in this scenario.
No, because I still think you're somewhat wrong. As much as I could sit here and be like, yeah, Blake is dumb because he thinks he's being some savior to her. So you're right, he's being Captain Save-A-Hole. That absolutely makes sense. But, like, also sitting here and being like, oh, Karen wouldn't know what would attract a woman.
She hasn't been able to figure it out.
The fuck are you talking about?
Nelson's back.
If Karen knew how to solve this issue, she would have solved it by now. But she can't. Because
You can't convince Blake to date another girl. It's not that Karen can't sit here and be like, I know what attracts women or doesn't attract women. Because that's not the fucking
No,
question.
you just gotta take the bear where the...
You get the bear to go after a different fish is the fucking question.
You fucking...
Turn to the bear's fucking mind.
You bring him to places where there are fish to hunt. But Karen is so goddamn antisocial that she's not the person for that either. Honestly, he's set up to be a cuck. The way his entire family revolves around him, the way he lives his life, he's setting him up. He's setting himself up for a good cuckery.
Yes. Yes. I don't disagree with that.
No.
But also, he could just get on fucking Tinder and start dating other girls. Why isn't he?
He's a retard.
This is unacceptable. We demand the immediate return of our power armor.
A battle is about to be
Like, he has the chance to go date other girls, and he's actively choosing not to.
Wait, say that again?
He has the chance to go date other girls. Like, women actively think he's a good-looking dude, and he chooses.
That's not how fish don't give a single fuck about how good looking he is.
See you around.
I mean, I'm sure some chicks do.
No, they don't. All a fish does is swim downstream. That's all it
I'm
does.
gonna tell you right now that all the girls I talk to, when they talk about dudes, they do talk about whether or not
They don't.
he's a good-looking
Yeah,
dude
they'll
or
say
not.
one thing and then they'll end up dating dudes that are completely opposite to what their preference is.
Sometimes the guy that you think is good looking
Oh my
is
God.
not attracted to you, so you can't always help that. And sometimes just because you think a dude is
You're trying to put you're trying to make a fish a bear.
Father.
You're trying to make a fish a bear. That's your problem. That you can't.
Because your analogy about fish and bears is always fucking wrong. And I said,
It isn't. You just want it to be wrong. You just want it.
No, because I know what girls like. I am a girl. I do not want to know what girls like that you do. A bear is not a fish. A bear does not know what fish like to eat. So the bear does not know what the fish wants to
The
eat.
bear is just there to eat the fish. All right. He's not even.
So the bear does not care about the fish, so the fish is not going to eat the bear. That's why your analogy is fucking stupid.
It is. You just don't like it.
Your analogy is fucking stupid.
It makes complete sense.
Your bear and fish analogy is fucking stupid.
No. You know what?
Yes, it is.
You know what? The fish would be mad that she. If I were a fish, I'd also be angry that I wasn't a bear.
No one cares about being a bear because the bear is also fucking retarded. Why is the bear trying to being a fucking fish?
The bear's just trying to eat. The bear doesn't even know what it's doing.
Your analogy doesn't make sense because we're not talking about eating. We're talking about dating.
Yes, but the analogy here is in the instincts that you have as a human.
Your analogy is bears like to eat
It's the
fish.
instincts that you have as a human being. That you.
Your analogy is bears want to eat fish, so therefore women don't know what they like to date.
Listen, if you want to boil it down like that, I guess it does sound dumb. But that's not what I'm saying, and you're being you're being fishy right now.
No, I'm telling
You're being
you
real
that your
fishy.
analogy has always been
No,
stupid.
it works. You just don't want to see it.
No, that's just fucking stupid.
No, it isn't. Because at the end of the day, if you book, if the bear shows up to a listen, if a bear shows up to